We're live. Welcome to Sunday night Jaw Harp Live. We're going live on our YouTube channel, Bebcorp Harpery. One day later, I was traveling to a service to lay my sister-in-law to rest yesterday, so I just did not arrive home in proper time or in proper form with good energy to do last night's live stream. So welcome to Sunday night Jaw Harp Live, where we are playing jaw harp and jaw harp style musical instruments from around the world. This is one I've been digging on for a couple days now. The new Jones are killer. That name cracks me up. I like that. But yeah, kept one in D2 sharp. There was one in there. The unboxing should publish within 2 to 3 weeks, but there was one in there. There was an E3 that was one of the cleaner harps I've ever played. Oh, namaste, Gokaram. That must be Viraram. Namaste, welcome. Hello, back at you, Jojo. It's like yeah. Logan Artream, hey, haven't been here for a while. Oh, welcome. Normally we're going live on the YouTube channel Bebcorp Harpery on Saturday night, but we pushed that back one more day. Oh, well, happy birthday, Jojo. I've been doing some experimentation with doing like a hold and mute. I'm just muting off the frame and holding it. It kind of deadens it, dampens it. Jojo asks, what's my favorite note? I really don't have a favorite note. A lot of the stuff in the mid-range from A1 on up to about G2 I really like. However, a lot of the harps I play are untuned. This one was tuned. Let's play an untuned Mohan harp. Let's see. Oh, first let's get down on something in. Let's go on over to Rajasthan. The Morchung. I think this is a Mohan. UJUOOJJ says the world's best jaw harp makers are from Russia, Ukraine, and Hungary, or Russia, Ukraine, and India. I would say there are a lot of other really incredible harp makers from around the world as well. Amazing harp makers in Sicily, Estonia, Hungary, Norway. Too many to name here. There are so many. There's a really good Japanese jaw harp maker. There are so many other countries from around the world, and there are more makers coming out all the time. So I would not confine it to those three, just those three countries. But yeah, there are a wealth of makers in Russia, Ukraine, and India as well. Now has a lot of really good makers. VR Gamer says Snoopy's are the best. Well, not for playing. You can find Snoopy's anywhere, but like the Snoopy, not only can I not do much with it, I can't get much sound out of it. It's not very receptive to breath, breathing, or any of the techniques I do. It also hurts to play, so there's a lot of vibration transferred to the head. So a lot of the vibration with the Snoopy harp isn't actually making sound, it's just transferring it in your head, which is not what you want. You want a good, productive vibration where the vibration is turned into sound. See, what's some other harp makers? Let's see, we played one from Rajasthan. Let's go on over to... Let's go over to Hungary. Where's my Hungarian? Where's my really good drum? Where are you, drum? C2 Blackfire. You go over to Hungary, 50 some bucks, if even that. Hungarian Jerome. They're really, really sensitive. Some of them play a little bit clicky, but for the money, they're a lot of bang for the buck. There, what I'm doing is see the sides of my tongue. But I'm also doing like kind of a held mute. I'm holding my finger right here, so it mutes it. Do it without the mute, then I'll do it with the mute. Same exact thing I'm doing. I'm just doing it muted and unmuted. Here's without the mute. Here's with the mute. It kind of dials back the sustain of it, takes a little bit of the punch out of there. It makes it sound a lot like a drum to me is how it feels. Let's go to another part of the world. Let me see if I have my Norwegian monarch here. I have a really, really killer one by Iverson. If I can find it. I didn't get much harps out. Today's been a different type of day. Oh, there it is right there. Let's go on over to Norway. The Norwegian monarch. They're one of the wedge fixed harps. So the harp reed runs right at the center of the frame, and then you have a wedge fixing it in there. Oftentimes they have really, really stylistic recurved triggers, so I wouldn't recommend playing a trigger like this outward because you're not catching much of the weight that should be over here. If you're playing it outward, you're compressing the reed like this, which is probably going to cause some breakage here. So on the monarch in general, the rule of thumb I do is I do only inward or toward playing. Hello. Oh, guten Morgen. Good day to Jaw Harp Lady Silka. Hello, welcome. I'm doing there. It's like I'm going yeah, like I'm saying yeah or you, but I'm holding with the glottal stop. Yeah, yeah, yo, yeah, yo, yeah, yo, 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 yeah, yo, yeah, yo, yeah, yo, yo. But I'm adding some in and out breaths to that as well. I kind of lost the beat there for a minute, but oh, it's so easy to get lost in the Norwegian run-up. Let's go to another part of the world. Where should we go? We can go right on over to Indonesia, where they have the kerinding. And the kerinding, it's not a plucked harp. You don't pluck it. See, there's a reed or a cutout here for the tongue, and it's got some counterweights on it. It's really intricate carving. This one's done by Alba Dawn. But what you do is you tap the end of it and play it against the tips of the teeth. And all I'm doing there is like if I was going you, and I'm even bringing my lips off a little bit because I want to keep my lips kind of against it, but kind of not pressing it. When I press hard, it dampens the vibration. So I just want to keep my lips either just lightly rested up against it, or even floating off it. Because last thing I want to do is clamp down on it with my lips and keep it from moving. It's got to be able to resonate, got to be able to vibrate. And if you hear somebody playing like a jaw harp rhythm or something like that, if you can vocalize it and it sounds the same, that's probably the mouth shape they're using. What I'm doing there is that's the mouth shapes I'm using them. It sounds like I'm saying ooh ah ooh ah ooh, which that's just the mouth shape I'm using there. Go on over to America. Here is an experimental instrument. This is an hit the table. This is an instrument that was come up with by Wayland Harmon, a friend of mine. This is the clackamore. It's kind of like a spoon with a hammer, and you click it, but your mouth shape controls the pitch. mainly a percussive instrument, but you get to control the pitch. I've got, oh, I don't know where my scratch-and-more. My scratch-and-more is my favorite instrument come up with by him. It's super, super creepy when I play it. Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me grab a scratch-and-more. It's another Waylon Harmon creation. If I can find it. There we go. Got an alien whistle going on. This is another thing this is another instrument that was invented by Waylon Harmon. This is a scratch-and-more. What it is this same basic type of spoon shape, kind of like similar to what the clackamore was. But then on the back of it, it's got a whole bunch of little gears, or little gear teeth, and then he has this really long handle with this really long screw come out of there, and you rub up and down it. Oh, I am well. Wild Bill, hello. He said, I love the different instruments, but the jaw harp will always be my favorite. And when you act like you're talking with it, it to me reminds me of like an alien sound effect talking. And we'll play one more jaw harp. What should we play? What country should we play a jaw harp from? We talked about Russia and Ukraine. Let's see if I have a Ukrainian drimba here. Here's the Vangerak drimba. I think it's actually his son Oleg that made this. Ivan Vangerak was the senior Vangerak, and I think the son was Oleg Vangerak. I often play these little soft, quiet drimba right before bedtime. Because right now everybody in the Beb household is going to sleep, so I won't play as loud of harps. But yeah, I can really get down on these. I can still trance out, still journey with them, but with not creating a ton of sound. Yeah, and they're not expensive. I normally buy them 100 or 200 at a time from him. His dad made a ton of them over the years, and then Oleg Vangerak, after his dad passed away, is now making them. They're not harps that you can hammer fast inward and outward because they do have a hook trigger. Scratch-and-more, so cool. Where can I find it? Says someone. Waylon Harmon is no longer producing musical instruments. Clackamore are still available at theharper.com, but I don't believe there's any place to purchase a scratch-more. Important question. Has DHL ever bothered you with extra duties? No, I live in the United States, so we don't pay any duties on harps coming in. One time, some harps coming in from Kazakhstan, I think I got hit with a 10 or 20% duty, but it's mostly other countries that charge duties on imports. The U.S., most of the things that we import as small importers, we don't get any duties. But if you're in a European country or Canada, certain parts of Canada will get hit with really high duties. And I haven't found a rhyme or reason. And talking to friends in Canada, they're like, well, sometimes they'll get hit with a small duty and sometimes they'll get hit with a huge customs duty. Anyways, we're going to wrap it up with that. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next Sunday for Sunday Night Jaw Harp Live, and also on YouTube and Instagram for Saturday Night Jaw Harp Live as well. Harp out and have a wonderful weekend for what's left. And could you hold the scratch-and-more up again? It says Stone Cloud 70. Gotta make one. Yes, absolutely. What it is it's a spoon. It's a spoon. You got one portion where I'd say this is probably probably a little 3/16 inch thick here. I'd say we have a 1/2 inch by 3/8 stick, and it's glued here. There's a hole or a recessed area kind of drilled into there. And on the back of it, there is these gear teeth. For this looks like it was a round, about 5/8 inch dowel, oak dowel of some type. That was all it was for make it easier to hold. It was ground flat here. A hole was drilled in it, and the screw was drilled into there. Anyways, I love y'all. Harp out. I'm gonna end playing a harp I made a while back. Here, yeah, I think it's C2. I will see y'all next Sunday for a Sunday night.